celebrating the power of money and the power of compassion, and the power of humans to even come up with money. Money's good. I love spending money. I love spending money. Don't you? Don't you just love to spend money? Isn't it just fun and fulfilling, and the more of it you have, the more stuff you can buy, right? Good stuff and entertaining stuff and useful stuff, and it's just good. So we're celebrating value, we're celebrating the power of money and what you and I can do with it with our compassion, because we're businesses with hearts, businesses with minds. We're not just corporations who are in it for the bottom line, just in it for profit at the expense of everything else. We're in it for profit, but we have hearts, we have minds, and we can use those ethically instead of destroying the environment. We can use our integrity and make money honestly and ethically and without without any sort of unhappiness. We I like the idea of thinking of humans as businesses, because for crying out loud, if corporations can be people, immortal people at that, what the fuck? Then I say that businesses should be, or humans should be businesses. Why not? If corporations can be people, people can be businesses or corporations. Except that, we're not really immortal. Of course, we don't know. Lots of technologies coming our way. Life expansion is always happening. We're always expanding our life, our years. But, eventually, when you and I embrace this idea, we can, over time, perhaps change the laws according to corporations. When enough of us get together, and when enough of us, takes a small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens to change something. And for you and I, we want money in our lives, right? We want enough money to be able to spend it freely on what we want. And what we want is not just useful things for our lives and things to better our lives and help us maximize our lives and optimize our lives, things like education and getting the experiences that we want, and living in the places we want, and really living life on this earth in a maximum way. But you're here at this webpage or this video or this Facebook page, and you're here probably because you agree with me that we should and ought to and just want to, and it's our duty, our right, our responsibility to give to the marginalized countries and the poor and the needy and the naked and the sick. So that's the premise, at least, of Your Brain on You, and that is one of my personal missions. That's something I very strongly believe in. So if you're just new to this page, know that that's part of our philosophy. We make money to give money away. In a smart way and a sustainable way, of course, but we're in it like a corporation. We're in it for the bottom line. We're in it for the profit, but not at the expense of the environment, and not at the expense of human rights, and not at the expense of, some poor workers getting paid below the poverty line or minimum wage or something. We want justice and fairness. We want profit. But there's just a fucking better way to do it than the way that modern America and corporations, big corporations, are doing it. There's just a better way. The bottom line might be profit, but gosh dang it, have some heart, have some conscience. This is where people can shine as businesses. Walking, talking businesses with conscience, with compassion, with empathy, with heart. Corporations don't have that, and frankly, that kind of disgusts me. It really ticks me off. I watched a 2-minute video just the other day about a woman who's been working at McDonald's for 10 years, making $8.25 an hour. She has 2 kids. 10 years. Apparently, according to the video, she never got a raise. And she called the McDonald's helpline to see if there was anything she could do because she was struggling at $8.25 an hour. As anybody who works at a fast food place struggles. There are hundreds and thousands of fast food places all across the nation, and their bottom line, they make a profit. They make big profit. These corporations make the profit, but the people who fuel the corporations, the people who are working and making these corporations, these localized, the individual businesses run, the people who are making them run are making shit pay. It's not right. So anyway, this woman called the McDonald's hotline and helpline, and the helpline didn't offer, employee of 10 years, didn't offer to give her a raise, didn't offer to take care of her, ended up telling her about federal programs like SNAP. You've probably heard of that. SNAP is like food stamps. And then she also mentioned Medicaid, basically just referring back to all the things that our government has in place. Like our government is supposed to take care of the employees of these big corporations, right? Does that seem right to you? I mean, if you want to have a corporation that sticks around, that's just not right. Pay your workers more. I don't eat fast food ever. And for people who do, you're going to need fast food restaurants around. I just want to live in a just world. I want to live in a just world where somebody who doesn't know that there's anything else out there, that, like, if he or she doesn't have an education, and goes out and gets a job wherever he or she can, Walmart, Gap, fast food places, any retail, anything like that. I'm not eventually, I hope you and I can do this. We can show people, the middle class and the lower class, like you and me, and where we come from, because we're not in the upper class, are we? Not until you start working with Empower. When you start working with Empower, when you put yourself into it, you'll get rich. It's based on your results. It's not an hourly job working with Empower. It's not an hourly job being an entrepreneur. It's not an hourly job being a walking, talking business with heart and conscience. But you can make so much unlimited money. Your heart's desire is the limit. I mean, there's no limit. There's no limit. It's unlimited. It's limitless. Limitless. How much you can make. So, as we do this, as we work with Empower, as we take control of our lives, and it's as simple as being yourself. You don't have to pick up the phone. You don't have to make calls. You don't have to, sell anything to anybody. In fact, the more authentic you can be, the better you're going to succeed. So if you don't know who you are, get the 15K training we have at Empower Network, and we'll help you figure out who you are and express yourself and be authentic. That's what I struggled with. I didn't know who I was for years. When I first got online, I just didn't know who I was, and finally, I just, after searching and searching and searching, I finally figured out who I was and who I could present in front of a camera, and I didn't just sit there and think about it and then do it. I had to do it and get there. But then I found, once I got into Empower, because I wasn't in Empower this whole time, I really found there are a couple of videos in the 15K formula. The 15K formula will just open you up to a whole new world of being and making money. It's so powerful. I think it's the most powerful training that I've ever seen on the internet. Now, at this point, today is the 25th of October, 2013. I don't have the master's course, so I'm looking forward to getting that. But the 15K formula, it fast-tracked my confidence. It shot my confidence up. Start with video 16. then watch video 17, then watch videos 1 and 2 and 4. 16, 17, 1, 2, and 4. And then watch video 3, and then do whatever you want in there. But if you start with videos 16 and 16 and 17, and then 1 and 2 and 4, you will you'll know who you are. If you don't know who you are, if you're scared of being on camera, you just have to be yourself. You have to be authentic. I'm telling you, okay, the whole point of this ramble is to say that as a walking, talking business, it's imperative that you be authentic, that you be yourself. You be yourself. You don't have to be anybody else. Be the best you in the world, and that's your success will flood into your life. You will have flowing success, and it will be just so natural and easy and fun because you'll be yourself. The key, you have to be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. Just be yourself. And the 15K formula will help with that. Okay, nice rant. Thanks for listening. I can't even quite remember where I was going with all of this, except to really get the point that humans in 2013 with the internet right now have this incredible opportunity to unshackle from the establishment, to never have to work a wage job again, to get rich, to maximize themselves, to optimize themselves, to be happy, to be who they want, what they want, and do this huge opportunity right now to be a walking, talking business, a business with heart, with conscience, a business unlike a corporation. We have every right. It's our right, and we have to embrace it. It's our right to be a walking, talking business. I mean, if a corporation can be incorporated into personhood, what? If a corporation can be incorporated into personhood, can be treated with the rights of a person, why can't you and I be a business? And I'm talking business with heart, business with conscience, business with consciousness, but thriving and flourishing and getting as much money as you want ethically and consciously, ethically and with integrity and honestly. Because the way we're making money is we're not exploiting workers. The way we're making money is we are educating and empowering. We educate and we empower. The Empower Network has I'm just going to say it, the Empower Network has the best products out there for maximizing your human potential. You will learn skills that will last you the rest of your life, that are translatable to any business and any area that you want to go in. It gets down to the core of what it means to be an effective human on this planet. Empower Network is where it's at, folks. It is where it's at. It will empower you for the rest of your life. A college education, you know, when I went to college for years, I went $40,000 in debt. To go all in and Empower is a little over $5,000. I was $40,000 in debt from college, and what would college have gotten me? An hourly job. Now, I'm not dogging college. We need people, you know, we need scientists, we need teachers, we need educators, we need, you know, doctors and paramedics and construction workers and people to build things and people to do things. So, you know, not everybody's cut out to be this walking, talking business, although we really all already are. It's just that the system we all live in has this hourly wage thing, you know. It's just not good business for a business to go get an hourly job, is it? I mean, you don't see McDonald's, the corporation McDonald's, having to go out and get a job just to survive. No, they're thriving and they're profiting. Same with businesses. We don't. Anyway, going to college, $40,000 in debt. What I would have gotten in college, I was studying math and language. I would have ended up doing something that, yeah, I was kind of passionate about. It turns out I wasn't super passionate about being a mathematician. I could only stand it for a few years, and then I had to stop. But uh, I would have ended up working for somebody, and you know, it might have been working for a greater good, which is fine. It's great. You know, I really I have dreams of working on new technology, and in fact, instead of actually working on them as a mathematician or a scientist or a physicist, I can actually now, because of Empower and because I made the choice, because I made the decision to get rich, I can now invest that money in the technology and in my dreams. I can be a guiding force in this technology that I've dreamt about why I was going to college. You know, I can invest in changing the world instead of working as a scientist or as a physicist. So now I can be like on the consulting team, you know, or be an angel investor in this sort of technology. But a $5,000 investment in Empower Network has netted me more money in a few months than I ever made in years put together. And $40,000 in debt to go to college to get a job to pay off that debt. I mean, you have to pay off the debt no matter what, but working an hourly job, you know, I could pay it off linearly if I had finished school and gotten a job as a scientist or a mathematician or a physicist. But then I can actually pay it off exponentially, increasingly quickly. I can pay off my debt because of Empower Network, because you earn some, and then that amount multiplies. It's an exponential growth. It's not linear, it's not hourly, the way you earn with Empower when you make the decision. It's incredibly empowering. I mean, it'll build you a fortune. It's not making a living, it's building a fortune. That is what being a business is about. You are a walking, talking business with heart, with conscience, with a mind, with a philosophy, and that is about making a fortune, a lifetime fortune. It's not about making a living. Working with Empower is not about making a living. It's about making a fortune, and making a fortune part-time. Part-time, you can make an incredible fortune. Blogging is so powerful. If you're a walking, talking business with heart and conscience, blogging is the number one way to get yourself out there. And that's why it's important to be yourself, to be authentic. And that's what, if you don't know who you are and if you don't know how to do this, the training we have at the base level, at the $25 level, is good. And if you know who you are, you will succeed. But you won't make as money as quickly because you won't have the other products that get you big sales. So the 15K formula, you want that, and that will help you. It really helped me be myself. It really did. You got to just immerse yourself in that training. It's top of the line. There is nothing like it on the planet. Nothing like it on the planet. There's nothing like Empower Network. You get 100% of the commissions with Empower Network. There's nothing like it. You know? Fuck the other bullshit. I want 100% commissions. You know? There's no reason to get 20% commissions or 50 or 80. You know? Get 100%. That's what empowering is all about. We're completely giving you the power. We give you everything. We give you in perfect English and exact steps how to get rich, how to blog effectively, how to make money with Empower. Everything's here. It's perfect. It's perfect. You'll love it. You will be a walking, talking business. You and me together and all our friends that share in this vision with us of rising up, of maximizing our lives, optimizing our lives, giving freely and happily to the marginalized and the poor countries and people that need our help. The people who catch our vision, I'm telling you, we are going to make a new pool of rich people. You know how there's the 95% and the 5% richest, and the 5% of the richest people in the world? I'm telling you, we are going to bring up the middle class and lower class from people who have struggled all of their lives to being successful and rich, and we are going to make a new pool of rich. It's going to be the 10% and the 90% because of you, me, and Empower. The power of the people, the power of being a walking, talking business with heart and with conscience. We're going to lift so many people's lives up. Don't hold back. Stop holding yourself back. Let yourself go. Unleash yourself. Unshackle yourself. Help me. Help you rise up to be in the top 10% of the world's earners. And guess what? We're all good people. We're going to be some of the richest people in the world, and we are going to be giving so much money smartly and sustainably, because that's our vision. Our vision is a better world, a prosperous world, a just world, and one where everybody can thrive. And it's on us. Our kindness, we can do this right now. We can do this right now. Today. Change the world, giving money in a smart, sustainable way, and spread justice and compassion all over the world. Spread the wealth around. Spread the prosperity. We can live within our means. Just because we make 6 figures doesn't mean we need to, buy $1 million house and buy these fast cars. I don't know about you, but I've been in the middle class all my life. I'm content with living within my means. It's still recording, that's good. And you can do whatever you want with your money, but I'm asking you to join me in this vision of spreading justice and prosperity, and basically spreading the gospel. Because what happens when you're a business with heart and with conscience, and then you start giving money? You're really going to expose the corporations who destroy people's lives in other countries, who continue to marginalize. They don't try and fix the marginalization, they continue the trend of marginalization in these poorer countries. It's fucking sick. It's sick. And you and I are the solution. You and me, working together. If we are prospering, share that prosperity, right? You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. I have no reason. I want to travel. As long as I have enough money to travel and eat. And yes, I want some luxury. There's nothing wrong with it. I like spending money. I love buying things. I want to wear clothes that are going to last. I want to wear, clothes that fit. I want to eat food that isn't made by Monsanto, I want to eat good food and be healthy and travel. I'm pretty content with that. As long as I have that, and as long as I have self-education, the things I want to do, which I can do by traveling, immerse yourself in a culture. You can self-educate there. Plus, there are online courses. I love languages. All I need are books, audios, travel, clothes, food. I don't need this huge lifestyle, and so I freely and happily and even responsibly and dutifully give my money to spread justice and democracy and power, because there are people in marginalized countries who don't have the opportunity to optimize their lives and to maximize their lives the way I do and the way you do right now. You have the opportunity, living in a more developed world, a more developed country, to maximize your life by buying the products and empower, the life-changing products and empower. You have the opportunity to maximize your life. People who don't have food, shelter, clothing, or medicine, they don't have those opportunities. And you know that. They don't have the opportunities to maximize their life. And I want everybody on the planet to have the opportunity to maximize and optimize his or her life. That's not crazy. That's very sane, very rational, very down to earth, I think. It's not a pipe dream. Food for everybody is not out of our reach. It's in our reach. Food for everybody is within our ability to give. Clothing and help for the needy. I'm so passionate about this. It's just the right thing to do. Getting hung up on money is not productive. So if I'm making money, I'm going to set aside the amount I need to live within my means, to go where I want to go, have the stuff I want to have, and do the stuff I want to do and learn the things that I want to learn. And then the rest I'm giving. And I'm not just giving so that I can have candy shipped over to Africa or something. I want to give sustainably. I want to give smartly. I want to build sustainability. I want to build a better world that will last. And So, some of it's giving, but there's also investing. And when you invest something, you get your money back eventually because you're using your money to basically build and grow. I mean, that's a good thing too. So, there's investing and giving in these third world. And, if you're not into this, that's cool. It's not whatever you want to do with your life. If you don't want to get rich, that's fine. You can not take out your credit card and not buy the Empower Network products and not change your life and not learn who you are and not learn how to make money blogging, the easiest way to make money ever. You don't have to do any of that. You can simply decide that you don't want to be rich, don't want to be powerful, and don't want to be giving to people who are poor, and simply choose not to be an Empower. Simply choose not to buy. And that's fine. Or maybe you want to get in power, maybe you want to get rich, maybe you want to learn how to make money blogging, maybe you want to be a walking, talking business with heart and conscience, but maybe you don't want to give as much money as I give to the marginalized and the poor and the needy. Maybe you're really into toys. That's cool. It's not me to judge. Whatever lifestyle you want to live, that's yours to do. I'm asking you to catch this vision of giving a lot of money in a smart, sustainable, and even in a returning way. But you don't have to. I just think it'd be cool if a small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens got together and helped to change the world. And like I said earlier, lifting the middle class and lower class people that we've known all our lives into a higher income bracket. There's nothing like it. We have to do this. We have to empower people's lives, and it's you and I and us at Empower that will change the world. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to know that you can do it, and that I'm here for you, and that we're a team, and that we're holding hands, and that we all seek justice, we all seek human rights, we want the spread of democracy, we want people to have a fair chance. We don't believe that it's right that there are, in our world of just complete abundance and prosperity, our country in America, and there are plenty of other countries around here that have prosperity and abundance too, we just think that it's not right that people are still going hungry and clothless. You and I can take care of that today. I mean, we absolutely can. We absolutely can take care of that today. So I urge you to get into Empower and help me give. It's just the right thing to do. It's the natural thing to do. Brothers and sisters, looking out for one another. We don't have to follow the ways of the establishment. We can unchain, unshackle, unleash, shed the chains of the establishment, and let ourselves stop holding ourselves back and let ourselves get rich and make ourselves and work together getting rich. And what is getting rich? It's maximizing your life. It's optimizing your life, okay? It's real money in an integrity-driven, honest way, in a just way, and then we give that money. So I urge you to get into Empower. Join me in Empower. My username is Andrew7. My name is Drew Doggett. Get into Empower. Check out the 15K formula. Once you get in Empower, I'll talk to you straight away and welcome you to the team and answer any questions you have. So, look, I look forward to working with you. I look forward to helping spread the gospel, joy across this world, and helping people who need help. If we have the power to give help, we should give help. And I think that personally, for me, not just to get rich in my own right, and not just to be a walking, talking business, powerful on this earth, taking my place on this planet with money, with reputation, with authenticity, with money, right? Taking my place on this earth, rightfully. I have every right to make as much money as I want. You have every right to make as much money as you want. And so that's not the only reason why I'm doing it. I also want to help our brothers and sisters, my neighbors. If my neighbors are struggling with clothing and with food and with simply just trying to survive, I mean, can you even fathom that? We're in America. Can you even fathom And look, I know we have a lot of people trying to survive in America. We should help them too. I mean, I give examples of marginalized countries because that's the biggest problem. That's where the problem is the biggest, and I think we should focus on that. That just makes sense. But I just can't, living a life trying to survive, walking a mile for water or 2 miles for water, not having the energy to go to school, or not having the time to go to school because you're always walking around for water and food. It's not fucking right. It's not right at all. And I want to help my neighbors. It's, if I look over there next door and my neighbor's struggling trying to find food, crawling, skinny, emaciated, clothes falling off him or her, it's just, I would help. You wouldn't just walk by that, would you? The distance around the world, that shouldn't hold us back from helping our neighbors, because they are our neighbors and they're our brothers and our sisters. And so I'm stepping into my own right to be rich. I have chosen to be myself, to be prosperous, to be a walking, talking business with heart and conscience. And I hope you do too. I hope you join in power, and I hope you help me spread justice across this world. And if you don't, that's cool too. Let's just have